Okay, so now we need to list all the operators in order of precedence from higher to lower. And this is where we need to observe that we have different levels of the grammar. And so, I refer you to the reading for exactly how all this works. But basically, up here, we start with an E, and then eventually we get down to an F, and then down to a G, and then down to a V, and then down to terminals. And so these represent different levels of precedence. And the slightly confusing part of this is that it's traditional to write these levels from lowest precedence to highest precedence. And that's because the way this works is that you end up with a tree where the highest precedence operators are at the bottom of the tree. And that's because they're done first, which is what it means to have higher precedence. And so in order to read off the order, the operators in order of precedence, normally we would kind of have to analyze the grammar and figure out which of these operators, if we had all of the operators present in a parse tree, which ones would happen first. But in general, we're just going to give you the operators in order of precedence when we give them to you because it's just simpler that way. And so we can kind of look down here at the bottom of the grammar and we see, well, we have a unary operator, exclamation mark, and that's at the bottom. And so that's going to be our highest precedence operator. So that's going to be the first one here. And then on the next layer up, we have the tilde operator. So that's going to be our next highest, or I guess next lowest precedence operator. And then we have two operators at the E level. So we have the caret and the ampersand. And so those need to be listed at the same level of precedence. And then finally we have the A level of the grammar where we have the equals operator. And you might not be used to thinking about equals as an operator, but in fact it is. And in fact it is a binary operator just like caret, ampersand, and tilde, because the first operand is a value is a variable, and the right-hand side is an expression. And so syntactically, really the equals is just another operator. So this is our list of operators in order of highest to lowest precedence.